Hi everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love, and I'm here to do a daily love message for everyone using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck. And we're going to get some extra messages from the Power Couple Twin Flame Tarot deck by beautiful Liz Harrison. So let's get started. Let's see what we got here. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what are the messages for the love journey this day? What are the messages for the love journey? And what are the messages for the love journey? And that one wanted to come out. Okay, and this one as well. So overall is dedicated effort. So I feel that this is an 8 showing abundance in the connection, that's coming into the connection. This is each of you putting in dedicated effort to your connection, I feel. And this is, the red border around this is reflecting the root chakra. So this is dedicating yourself to finishing. He's working on a portrait. This is finishing, the job that needs to be done in order to move forward, in order to move toward each other. So it's, if you look, he's almost finished with that portrait. He is just painting red, the passion around it, but he is almost finished with that portrait. So this is, showing that, hang in there. Your connection is coming together. It will be coming back together. And that the end is in, the end is in sight as far as reunion comes. And, many of you are on a different levels, different paths, different timelines, but reunion, union, and there's inner union. So, this portrait showing that there is, divine timing. But this is showing that both of you are committed as the overall energy to having this reunion happen. In case any of you were doubting. And then we have clarity of belief. I wanted to say clarity or belief. This is the number 1, new beginnings, and this is leadership. So I believe this is, for your person, and possibly for some of you out there, this is clarity in the belief of the connection. This is, manifesting. I feel like this is you and your person manifesting each other, recognizing that, sending out that transformational energy to each other, but recognizing that you're not in this alone, that the energy between you is helping each of you move forward and progress on your journey. It's the masculine that is working in the physical, and the feminine that is working in the spiritual primarily, to help with this, moving this relationship forward. The lessons that are being learned revolving around that. So powerful. And then we have strengthening bonds. Yeah, so this is, another 1, new beginnings and leadership. So this is, as the feminine does have to surrender control within the connection, surrendering, the need to, how do I want to put this? It's the need to want the connection to come forward, to take the responsibility for the connection. It's surrendering that need, and allowing yourself to surrender that need and focus on yourself and on your path and what steps you need to take to heal. And as you do that, you pull your energy away and it helps align it. Believe it or not, it helps your divine masculine to step in, um, to what their power and what they need to do. And this is I said 1-1 on the cards for these. And then we also have we also have 2 5s here. We have the throat chakra, and this is something that has been healing all along on your journey. And I feel like just like our journey is like peeling back the layers of an onion, it's like the throat chakra too is like peeling back the layers of an onion, as far as healing it. And with this card, so you might want to cleanse your throat chakra today. But also, there's a 555, which means massive change and transformation happening. But this is also showing that, you are both teachers. And, you can see she's got an audience of students there. And, some of you may be working with kids, but she's surrounded by the loyalty, companionship. And that's, your person is feeling very loyal, very wanting to show you their loyalty and their companionship on this journey. But you're moving forward, you're using your abilities to help teach others. You're going to be using your abilities to help teach others, possibly. So, really powerful. And she's got the book open, and it looks like she's got some herbs or flowers. So, some of you may be interested in flower therapy or, flower essences. Definitely that, or herbs that for healing, that may be of interest to some of you. And then we have the confront, and this is, confronting any parts of ourselves when we go within. It allows us to confront any parts of ourselves that we need to release and surrender. I always focus on surrendering my will to thy will, to God the Creator's will, and gratitude. And with that in comes healing energies. But it's going within and gently confronting anything, asking Spirit to bring forth anything that you need to release, and put the intention there that you're willing to release it, that you're ready, and they will help you to confront it and release it, very easily. And this is, again, it shows the crescent moon. We just finished the crescent moon phase, so many of you may have been doing this during the crescent moon phase. Shedding a light, shedding the truth, because you notice the blue and the universe having your back with this, shedding the light on what you needed to release. So powerful. And then we have observe, which is a number 12, 3. And observe, this is about, you see, as above, so below. As above, so below, with your person. And this is about observing, observing partially what's going on around you, observing, detaching, rising above anything that's going on around you. And it's also, observing yourself, going within and observing your own body, your own feelings, your own, your own patterns, your own beliefs, your own thoughts. And, so that allows you to learn things about yourself as well as, it helps you to learn by observing as well. The masculines a lot of times, need to have the experience, be immersed in the experience to learn. And, this is saying that it's also important to observe around you and within you, so you get to know yourself better, and you're observing and you're learning through observing what's around you. So powerful messages, a lot about getting to the purpose, your purposes as well. Yeah, I'm going deeper within the connection. What else do you need to know, viewer, from your person? Oh, you're gonna die when you see what came out. Wow. What else? Any other messages from your person? Okay, and this one. What do you want to say to your person? What do you want to say to your person, viewer? And that one, and this one. Okay. All right, so let's see. Your person says to you, Baby and Johnny, just like in Dirty Dancing, they're learning their lessons right now. They're immersed in their journey. They're learning their lessons just as you are, but you may be learning them in different ways, but they are immersed in the physical. You are immersed in the spiritual, learning the lessons, observing, learning how to detach and discern as well. So they're saying that. They're also saying devotion. They are devoted to this connection, even though in the physical it may not be apparent, or there may be times where it's not apparent. This, they are devoted to the connection through the eyes of the spirit. There's a devotion there, and they know they can't stop thinking about this connection, but there is devotion. And then we have honesty and truth, Brittany and Justin, and I feel like this is them. There's two things that Spirit is telling me. This is them wishing that they could go back and be honest with you from the very beginning. When you first met, they wished that they could have been honest with you from the get-go. They wish they could go back and change that. And they really now, want to come in and be honest with you. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want to mess you about. They want to bring in that honesty and truth. And if they're not ready to do it yet, then it's in divine timing. But yeah, I'm getting that they really wish that they could go back and do it differently. And then I have, oh my gosh, and then they're saying reunion. They want reunion. They want to come back and reunite with you. And they're just working out how to do that. Some of them may be, maybe they may have a lot of things going on in order, to wrap up before this reunion happens. Everybody's on a different timeline, but our purpose is to focus on ourselves and, go forward on our path and keep marching forward in our power and doing what we need to do on our journeys. And then we have, what do you want to say to them? You're feeling a little obsessed. You may be feeling a little obsessed with them right now. And so you're telling them, I have to pull back. I'm setting boundaries because of this. That you're telling them that you're healing. When you're pulling back as well, you're healing. You're going within to heal yourself on a deeper level and connect with yourself on a deeper level. And you're also letting them know that, there's been so many times in your life that you've survived difficult things, and that they can survive the lessons that they're going through right now. That you're kind of showing compassion toward them on the 5D, because you know you've gone through some of the things that they're going through now, you've gone through in the beginning of your journey. And so, you know, you recognize a lot of the things that were so difficult. You never thought you'd make your you'd never thought you'd make it through. You're saying you can do it. You know, I've done it, you can do it. You have the strength and the power within, just like I did. So, those are the messages. I hope it helped. And I'm wishing you a great Thursday or great Wednesday. What am I saying? And if you'd like a personal reading, you can email me at tch4tomorrow@gmail.com. I love you all so very much. Thank you for being here. Namaste.